Now let's talk about the maths. So go to the very first page in your booklet that looks like this. It will explain everything you need to know. Now, the very first thing I want to tell you. In maths, or in time, you have 2 hands on the clock. Now, the longer hand goes to the longer word, minute, and the shorter hand goes to the shorter word, hour. So we have our minute hand and we have our hour hand. Our minute hand works on these small lines, okay? So the minute hand is going to tell us how many minutes have passed since the last hour, and the hour hand is going to show us which hour it is that we are talking about. Now, if you go and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, they say quarter past, but 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 or half past, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. This will be 35 if we are just dealing with the minutes. Just keep with me. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. But we don't write 60, but I'm just going to write the 60 there. What I'm trying to show you with these small lines, there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. There are 24 hours in 1 day. Now, this is the one I want you to focus on. There's 60 minutes in 1 hour. Now, we just counted that there are 60 lines, small lines, all the way around a clock. And that tells us that if my minute hand, the long one, traveled from the 12 all the way around back to the 12, an hour will have passed because it will have ticked 60 times. The minute hand will have ticked 60 times, and that means that 60 minutes have passed, which means an hour. Now, these ones, 5, 10, 20, 25, 25, 20, 10, 5, they show you how to read the clock. Now, if you look carefully, it says past on this side and 2 on this side. The reason that this side says past is because the hands of my clock always move clockwise. Okay, we learned about clockwise and anti-clockwise. So this is clockwise. If my hand moves like this, it's going past the 12. Do you see that? It's going further and further and further and further away from the 12 until it reaches the 6. That means it's going past the hour that it was. When it goes from the 6 to the 12, look, it's going to the 12. That's why this side is called 2. The minute hand is traveling to the next hour. Now, the 5, the 10, the 20, and the 25 are ways to show you how to read the clock. So if my minute hand was on the 25, I would need to think, okay, 25 minutes, because it's the minute hand, 25 minutes passed, and then I would have to look at my little hour hand. If my hour hand was between the 3 and the 4, that would mean 25 minutes past 3. Okay. So there are a lot of things to keep in mind, but I want you to know the basics. The basics that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. A clock is made up of 60 little lines. The minute hand tells us how many minutes have passed or how many minutes we still have to go to the next hour. The hour hand shows us the hour. So you can cut these two out and play around a bit. I want you to try and plot the following times. When my minute hand is on the 12, my minute hand, my long one is on the 12, that means 60 minutes have passed. that means it's something o'clock. If my minute hand is on the 6, it means half of my circle has been traveled, half past. If my minute hand is on the 3, that means a quarter. If I divide this into 4, that means a quarter of my circle has passed, quarter past. This side, I still have a quarter of my circle to go, quarter to. Okay. So, Miss Kalondo has my little clock now. You know what, we're going to go through this today in class again. So when you're watching this video, you will have a better understanding. So what I want you to go try and plot on the... Let me just quickly see what we have learned for today. Is it this? Okay. The 5 times that I want you to go plot here is, let's do 7 o'clock. Quarter past 3, quarter to 10, half past 8, and then the one that you paste, 5 minutes past 9. This one I want you to paste. The other, I just want you to go try and position them where they should be. Now, if I give you a time, let's say I gave you the time, I'm going to draw on this one, you don't. Let's just, for an example, say I give you the time quarter past 11. Then I need to think, quarter past means a quarter of the time has passed. So this is my past side. So a quarter of the time has passed, which means my minute hand is pointing to my 3. Past 11. Now, this is where you need to focus, Yuzike. The only time that the hour hand will show exactly on one number, like exactly on the 10, is when it is something o'clock. The rest are quarter past, half past, or quarter to. That means it will find itself between 2 numbers. Now we said quarter past 11. That means the hour hander has already passed 11. Past 11. So you must pass 11. That means my hour hand is pointing between the 11 and the 12. Okay? Not directly on the 12. If it was quarter to 11, then my hour hand would have been between the 10 and the 11, because that means my hour hand is still moving to the 11. Good. That's something to keep in mind. Go try and plot those 4 and then paste the last one. Yeah. We will talk about time today, actually. So I'm comfortable with this information because I feel like you're going to know much more than this when you get home.